Hey babes, what's going on? It's your girl, that witch Dani. I know you all at home are preparing for some big ass snowstorm, don't want to hear this, but I'm actually sweating right now. So I'm sure I look real cute, but that's not why we're here. We are here because we have a daily reading to do. And as much as I would love to maybe possibly one day be one of those, like, I've got all my shit together people and I go to the gym at 5 a.m., I'm accepting the fact that that destiny, not meant for me. That's never going to be Dani. Okay, it's time to accept it. I'm a night owl. I'm sorry that I'm posting your daily readings at night. Maybe I'll get my shit together enough to post them the night before. Maybe. But for now, this is what I can do for you. I promise they're great messages. I promise. Okay. What is the message for the collective today? Spirit, what do you want to tell the collective? Remember, general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like to book a private reading with me based on your specific circumstances and energies, way to do that is in the description box. So let's get started and find out what the themes are going to be for today and kind of what Spirit wants to talk to you guys about. I was thinking about all signs, but maybe tomorrow, like day, we'll do that live, like, you know, so y'all can be here for it. Oh, interesting. 2 elements. Okay. Yeah, I know you guys have been seeing this like crazy lately. It's everywhere. Like everyone's reading, right? But you also got 2 elements. Earth and water. And really, like lately, everything's been about earth and fire, or water and fire, right? Obviously, if you're an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or dealing with one. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We just left Scorpio season. We do have like a lot of water going on, a lot of grand water trines, but everything is really starting to shift back into Sagittarius, except for Mercury, which went direct, but went direct in Scorpio. So that's in a water sign. I think the moon may be in Pisces tonight. Or it might have moved into Taurus, which would be an earth sign. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Shifting. Okay. Let's just see where it takes us. At least we have a theme, right? Because I don't know. 11, 9, 18. So technically 2 9s. Let's read this shift card. Miracles, divine intervention, the end of stagnation, divine inspiration are here now. Drawing this card signifies an aha moment. A sudden change in any situation that has stuck or blocked you. A welcome change or answer you've been seeking is here now. Meditate on this symbol. When you're feeling stuck, unsure of which way to go, or having a block of creatively. So screenshot that. So this is a rune. This is the Degas rune. It literally means day. But it's a symbol of like fulfillment and achievement too. It's also about the rebirth of like light, right? So like the light returning to someone's life. It's also an awakening rune. Now I feel like we might be getting somewhere. Okay. Let's just build. Right. It'll come. Call upon the divine. Call upon the Holy Spirit, and angels, guides, ancestors, and my higher self. Bring me the best and highest messages for the collective today. What do they need to know to help them along their path and journey? Why is shift here for the collective? What is the message from this shift card? Can you clarify that? Wow, I got a lot. 3 of Pentacles. The High Priestess, also number 3. The Wheel of Fortune. Champion of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords in this deck. And the 7 of Wands. 38, 28, which is a 10 also. So is the Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. That's about like community, right? High Priestess is a powerful figure, right? The most powerful feminine divine figure in tarot, but also can represent mystery. She's very mysterious, very spiritually connected, very intuitive. The Wheel of Fortune, destiny, time for a destined path. The Knight of Swords is about a truth or information, and it comes in hot. It's the fastest moving knight in the deck. And the 7 of Wands, that is about standing up for yourself. That's about defensiveness, but sometimes in a bad way, sometimes in a good way, right? There's a light side and a shadow side to everything. Defending like who you are, your authenticity, standing up for your values, beliefs, like, you know, what do you truly believe in as a human? There's definitely a major change coming. For some of y'all, it does have to do with work or like a coworker situation, a community situation, a collaboration, something like that. Some of y'all know that this is coming. You're using your intuition. Water is very supportive of that. And some of y'all don't know. But it's like you sense it, but you don't. Maybe you've sensed it, but you haven't actually like allowed it into your awareness. But this is going to come in hot. This new information, right? This new perspective, this new communication, a text, an email, it's something. You're learning something new, you're hearing something new. Why the 7 of Wands? Why is that here for shift? What do they need to know about the 7 of Wands? Some of y'all, you may have to defend yourselves, or you did, and you're being championed for that, right? Rewarded for that. Someone is trying to come in and cut you down, right? Are you going to allow that? What about the 7 of Wands? Why is that here for the collective? Please clarify. 7 of Wands. Keeps wanting to give me 500 cards. We got the Lovers. Oracle of Cups, which is the Queen. The Elder of Wands, which is the King. The 9 of Cups. Man. The Chariot. 8 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords. Oh, shit. Okay. So for some of y'all, this has already happened. For some of y'all, it hasn't. So be prepared. This is your, I don't want to say warning, but this is your warning. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. This is, and a 9 of Cups. This is a situation that you don't see coming that is either going to be your destined soulmate path, your next soulmate, your new soulmate, or partner, business partner, something, right? It doesn't have to be romantic. So this is either that, or this is talking about a previous soulmate connection, okay? Where one of you was definitely more loving and nurturing and compassionate than the other. But either way, you both thought, or, you know, at least your perspective, right? I guess I can only read on your energy, technically, at this moment. You thought this was 9 of Cups. You just were like, I'm so fulfilled here, right? But then real quick, they ran or you ran. Something caused distance, a movement, real quick, real fast moving energy. This communication, this info just came in hot, right? Out of nowhere. And it caused an absolute ending. Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords together. I mean, that has happened maybe a handful of times ever in the 30 years I've been reading tarot. Aging myself. What do you mean? 30 years ago I was in diapers. Okay. And somehow I have a 21-year-old. I don't know. It's a miracle. Clarify Earth, please, for the collective. Make sure that you are asking for what you need in relationships. Make sure that you're not being buried by someone who may be a little pushy. Or make sure that, like, you know, someone you were dealing with may have been super defensive. And if that is the case, is that healthy for you? Are you maintaining, like, safe boundaries here, okay? Earth is clarified by the moon, which will be full in just a couple of days at 13 degrees Gemini. 8 of Swords. Temperance. So what you don't see coming, what's going to free you from this cage, from this stuck energy, right? Shift is about this stuckness being freed. What you don't see is that Archangel Michael is here and sort of watching over this situation and is about to bring balance. Temperance is all about harmony, right? It's harmonious energy. It's about being in balance, being in flow. Lazy river vibes, my fave, as you all know. And then we have the Sun and the Empress. Literally rebirth, super powerful, divine femme energy here. If you were the Queen of Cups in this previous relationship, you an Empress now, baby. That's a level up. And the Empress literally represents rebirth. It's like springtime vibes, right? When all the plants and the flowers come back to life, okay? The Sun, Leo energy, the happiest card in all of tarot. It literally represents and means nothing other than complete and total joy and happiness. And it's a very carefree energy. So the stress, the Ten of Wands, the burden you've been carrying around is no longer going to be a part of your existence on Earth here. Okay? And if you have any healing that you need to do, or if you are feeling out of balance and need to find your stability, you need to ground. You need to connect to the Earth. The Earth and Gaia both came out last night in our reading in a different deck. Clarify water. Why is water here for the collective? Can you please clarify water for the collective? A lot of major arcana coming out, you guys. So much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Hierophant and the 6 of Cups. Okay. This is a spiritual awakening. Okay. This is a truth. This is also about like contracts, formal contracts. So for some of y'all, this could have been like a marriage or something, or a business partnership that had a contract. 6 of Cups is something coming back from the past. This is nostalgia energy. A 6 of Cups. Okay. Water. The Hierophant, the 6 of Cups. Emotions, receptivity, and a connection to bodies of water. Drawing this card is a symbol of connecting to your emotions regarding your question or situation. Allow yourself to be open to any changes of direction and let the element of water guide you in the right direction. Meditate with this symbol as by a body of water. You can borrow mine. In the bath or with a vessel of water to help keep the emotions pure and to assist you in being more flexible, flowing like the lazy river, right? Water alchemy. This is the alchemical symbol for water. All right, screenshot, meditate on that. By a body of water or in a bath or whatever, right? To help you keep the emotions pure and to assist you in being more flexible, assist you in being able to bend and flow more like the river does, the way it hugs the curves, right? That it's carved into the earth over thousands of years or whatever, right? All right. Well, since I read all of them, but earth, we better do earth too. The tangible world, all that is physical in nature, what you can see, feel, and touch, invites you to participate in enjoying it. Inviting earth energy into your current situation will bring more stability at this time. Be kind to this temple of a physical body that is the home of your soul. It requires adequate nutrition and rest. Meditate on this symbol when you want more of a connection to the physical plane and validation of all that is here in the three-dimensional world with you. Honor it, feel it, experience it, see it with love and respect. This is obviously the alchemical symbol for earth. Screenshot. See what answers you get from that. It's like purifying with the water, grounding into the earth, being present in the reality here, defending who you are and want to be on this earth in this lifetime. This is feeling a lot like last night's reading. Just already, I want to bring in a new deck. So this is the Angel Activations Oracle, or Angelic Vibrations. Sorry, it's the Angelic Vibrations Oracle. The brain lately, not okay. Alrighty. Angels, Archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Archangel Faith, which I don't normally call, but I don't know, it just happened, I just called her. What are the messages the collective needs to hear right now? How can we support them on this journey, this path of letting something go that was probably very painful and shocking, and opening up to the new timeline? How can we heal? How can we help them? For the collective, please, Archangels. You are looked after. Number 12. Looks like the sunset I saw tonight on Sanibel Island. Gorgeous. Caring. You are caring. You are Queen of Cups. You are nurturing. You are compassionate. The folly of pride. Number 30. You may have to read that one. Persistence. 40. Let's read the folly of pride. I just heard pride cometh before the fall. Getting all biblical on a witch. Pride does not advise us well on the spiritual path. There are two types of pride. On the one hand, we are proud of a special achievement, or of our children, our house, our appearance, or something similar. This leads us to identify ourselves with it and to look for external confirmation. On the other hand, we encounter a pride that wants us to believe that we are on the right spiritual path, that we have recognized the truth, that we are simply more knowledgeable than others. Now, what will the angels say about that? How hard do they try to envelop us in an energy of love in which pride can be overcome? Where pride reigns, kindness and humility find no home, especially kindness. It's, I'm a Leo. Struggling against that, awful curse of pride has been lifelong, right? When I tell you I was the last person on earth that would ever be able to accept that I had accountability somewhere or say that I was wrong. That was literally me for a good portion of my life, probably most of it. Yes, most of it, definitely. And I'm still not perfect. Of course I'm not perfect, right? However, I can at least say that I'm at a place where I can admit when I'm wrong. I can take ownership and some accountability. And pride's like, it fucks you up. Like, it hurts you, But there are people who, their pride is so inherently deep and ingrained in their cells that they're just completely unaware that they have tricked themselves into believing that they know it all, that they're the smartest, that everything is about everybody else and never about them, right? And no matter what you do to try to help them heal, or no matter what is shown to them to say hey, there's a shadow here, you should look at it, they just can't see it. Can't see the forest for the trees, right? Is that the saying? And when that happens, you have to protect yourself, right? And just cut ties, right? Keep your boundaries strong. Persistence, be patient. Things are already changing. Once you truly have the goal in mind, you will find a way. Do not underestimate yourself. There are enormous powers within you. Take note of the subtle hints the spiritual world sends your way. They point you in the right direction. Do not give up just because you think nothing is moving forward. You might just not have noted the signs yet. If you give up today, you will never know whether you might have succeeded tomorrow. The angels have so much patience with you, so copy them. Let's look at caring. I feel like we all need more of that in this world. Being solicitous always means taking care of yourself too. You are there for others. You always have a positive word or piece of advice with which to send people on their way. Truly, you are a little angel on earth. However, it would be advisable for you and your health not to spend days or even hours with your thoughts on others alone. What we do for others, we must also do for ourselves. You can only lead a truly happy life if you can fill yourself on the inner level too. This is a basic requirement to become a great earth angel. You've got to fill yourself first. Nourish yourself first. Water, the Queen of Cups, self-care, self-love, the Empress. These are all self-love messages and vibes, right? Okay. See if I can get you guys a couple more messages here. For the collective, please. What is coming towards them? What's coming towards the collective? Remember, these are timeless too, you guys. Whenever you find this reading, Spirit does have a message for you. Y'all ready for the full moon readings? I'm excited about them. I am. For the collective. Oh my Lord, have mercy. All right. Fire again. Came up yesterday a couple of times. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. And obviously it represents the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We are in Sagittarius season. We have Uranus, radically change. Currently in Gemini, going to make its way to Taurus, and that's going to be some shit. It's going to be different. That's going to be different. House 12, Pisces ruled, so water is here. Spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. It's your spiritual house, man. It's your spiritual house. Radically changing. A lot of you are definitely going through an awakening. Be brave. Be confident. Be optimistic right now. Find your passion. It's what helps you get through it. We have the yin signs here. Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. You need to trust your intuition right now. Spirituality, you are awakening. You are developing stronger or new spiritual gifts that maybe you didn't even know that you had previously, or your intuition that you've always had and maybe like kind of knew you had is getting a hell of a lot stronger. You need to really trust it at this time, okay? Follow where it's guiding you. If something feels off, it is. Ask yourself, am I getting what I need here? In this relationship, in this job, in this friendship, whatever. The moon. Satisfy emotional needs and nurture self and others. Boom. That's all I got to say. Boom. Spiritual message, please, for the collective. What advice or guidance can you give them? Let's give them a big spiritual hug. We're coming through some strong shit, y'all. Strong shit. Twin flames just want to keep coming up. The mirror. The mirror. 26. Self-reflection, writer, big picture. Some of y'all really need to journal right now. Some of y'all really need to journal about this. If you can't say what you would love to be able to say to this person, this situation, whatever this is, this 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords that you're completely letting go of, if you can't say whatever it is that you feel you really need to say or should have been able to say, but you just couldn't. Let's just leave it at that. Journal it out. Write it out. Okay? You can read it out loud and then burn it. Number 5, reach out to the potential that is calling for you. Potential and possibility, future, highest self, quantum. So some of y'all need to believe, okay, that there is a much higher timeline available and meant for you, and that you can reach it in a quantum miraculous way. Time is bullshit. It's just an illusion, okay? You can reach a higher vibration, just like that, where your whole life changes in the blink of an eye, and you live differently from here on out. What's the outcome look like? What does this situation culminate to for the collective, whatever this is for you? Remember, it's going to be different for all of you. That's why I don't get more specific on these collective readings. What is the culmination of all this energy? What is the outcome going to be of this situation for the collective? Fire. So Sagittarius season, this may wrap up. Number 27, jealousy. 23, past life. 14. That 6 of Cups was here. There's going to be a lot of eyes on you because you may be doing great. You might have a massive level up in your career, just in your countenance, your vibration. Some of y'all were dealing with a karmic or a past life partnership here. Very much could be a twin flame with that past life card, or just a past life soulmate. Why is jealousy, fire, past life? What does this mean? What does that mean? I feel like I just opened a whole new motherfucking can of worms, man. That was not my intention. Thought we were closing out. Veiled. Growth. New life. You don't see this coming because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to enjoy the journey. You're supposed to learn from every step you're taking here. Because this is divine timing. This is divinity. This is meant to be. You are on a spiritual path. The truth about a divine masculine, and that could be a female by gender, right? But the truth of a divine masculine and their magic, their control, maybe I'm hearing that they may have had over you. This could be even dark magic that someone was doing to you to try to keep you. They could have been an air sign, but this also just represents truth, clarity, knowledge. The air signs are the intellect, right, of the zodiac. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We also have this Gemini moon coming up. Number 28, which is a 10, completion. Done. This is done. Okay, so it could have been dealing with an air sign. There could be some manipulation here, some mind games that were going on here, even gaslighting I'm hearing. But this new life, you are going to be clear of that. And if people get jealous, they get jealous. Maybe they were jealous before. Maybe they had a lot of jealousy issues prior. And that's why this, got to where it led to. And you weren't able to continue this situation, this job, this friendship, this relationship. Anything else for the collective, please? We need more love. We need more compassion. We need more healing. Be grateful. You have a lot more to be grateful for coming in. I asked for an outcome, a culmination of all these energies. You have so much to be grateful for coming in. This new timeline is going to be amazing. It's okay. Whatever you walked away from, don't sink into the emotion of it too much. I mean, identify your emotions and feel them to heal them. You don't want to bury them and then let them become shadows, right? But don't sulk and sink so deeply into them, okay? Bigger picture perspective here. You learned what you were meant to from this soul. You had a soul contract, so they're clearly someone that was special to you and is special to you on the other side. But in this lifetime, you finished whatever it was you came here to do together. You learned what you were meant to learn or didn't. And you'll have to repeat a cycle and go back around again. But whatever it is, for you guys at least, I'm seeing a new timeline. There is a shift here, okay? I hope this made sense, channeling. I don't know. I have no idea what the hell I said. I hope you guys got the message. I love you, and I'm going to be posting your messages for the full moon over the next 2 days, and then we'll of course do a full moon live and ritual probably from my pool in Lanai, because I will still be in Florida, thank God, because it's gonna snow at home. So good luck to y'all. Stay warm, stay safe. So much love and light, my beautiful babes. Thank you so much for your love and support of me and the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post new content or go live. I love y'all. So much love and light. Bye, babes.